Yes. Dear atheists and center-left gimps, I never want to hear any of you speak ill of the religious and believing in something that you can't see, seeing as you cockwits believe in chromosonian voodoo magic and things that you can plainly see with your own fucking eyes isn't true. So spare me your limp-wristed opinions, you empty-headed sacks of shit. Thought we'd open with a funny joke, a nice hearty chuckle. I wanted to do this video, and this is a fun one that you can share with people. Well, provided they aren't offended by that opening paragraph, and if you know anyone who might be, definitely show it to them, because the reactions are funny. But yes, the main difference between the left and the right. Very evidently, in the present, the left is right about nothing, and the right is right about everything. As a basic synopsis there for you, a simple TLDR. And if anyone thinks that's being tongue-in-cheek or excessively facetious, feel free to tell me anything the left currently believes that wouldn't land them in a padded cell 3 damn decades ago. But anyway, the mind of the left-winger is in line with the mentality of the globalist, the earthly citizen, the universal man. They believe humans are but blocks of wood, mere machines that can be upgraded on a whim. If you're familiar with programming, they think humans can run on clean code. Why they need to be upgraded with a new code at all, well, that's a conversation for another day. The mind of the right-winger, on the other hand, is the total opposite. They believe in the nation. There is no universal man. They believe humans are born, limited, and shaped by the environment, experience, and culture, so on and so forth. They're closer to believing in something called legacy code. This is me a few days ago, so we are going to use the habits and culture ways of a nation's people and the relationship with the power structure as our framework for distinguishing the differences between our two political factions. So let's take a region the left love to simp their Teflon balls off for, Scandinavia. Now, as we are all aware, the left has this bizarre love affair with the state. A certain fat bastard has espoused that, oh, if only Haiti had the structures of Norway with its higher minimum wage, labor unions, democracy and all of that shite, it will somehow become the Scandinavian-esque paradise of the Southern Americas. Dear God, I wish I was kidding. Now, anyone with even a modicum of common sense, which is always going to be a right-winger because leftists are all deluded fanatics, would correctly think that is patently insane. For an endless number of reasons. And yes, I know the overwhelming majority of us are all chuckling thinking it's because they're homogenous and European. Duh. Correct. Take, say, universal healthcare, for example, and you have to wonder about things like who is most likely in need of medical attention. What is the average age of the nation's inhabitants? What's the most commonly treatable illness or disease? How healthy are the nation's inhabitants? What is their cultural attitudes towards maintaining their health? Where is the nation getting its medicine from? What does it cost? How effectively can the nation generate revenue? Can this be done in a manner that both aids the nation's state without alienating profit-generating business ventures? All manner of things. And here is the clearest divide between the left and the right. The left incorrectly believe those programs and state goodies, they are the foundational reasons for what makes the nation good. What the state can provide. They believe the state is what makes the nation. They can't separate the nation from the state. The right, on the other hand, correctly points out, no, those programs and state goodies can be afforded because of a solid foundation that is made by the behavior, the cultural and genetic traits of the inhabitants of the nation. The right believes a nation's greatness is made by its people. The right sees the people as the foundation on which those structures can be built. But what the right sees as structure, the left thinks is the foundation, which is why whenever they aim for a region that doesn't have the correct type of people aligned with the program they want to install, a la democracy, for example, it never works. Because again, it's the structures they're trying to export, not the foundation. Someone did ask me, if what the left thinks is the foundation is in fact the structure, what are the structures in the left's world? Honestly, I don't think they have any. I think they're just useful idiots who follow the whims of the oligarchical narrative weavers, like religious zealots following scriptures under the guise that doing so will result in the conjuring of some mythical nirvana of equality. They exist purely to be moved by external forces or institutions. They have no minds of their own. If they don't have anything to destroy, they would ultimately destroy themselves. They're like soldiers who couldn't function in peacetime. Again, very basic. And I'm not even getting into things like intelligence, history, ways of being, or human satisfaction. Probably because that's a very contentious conversation for a white man to try and spark up, or in this case a metalhead. Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize for nothing.